Always is different. Jiggy Jag TV at the good old Red Shed, and Jiggy Jag out here, and we have got a jazz musician with us this evening. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Jackie Myers. Nice to meet you, world.
So, Jackie, talk to us a little bit about what you're going to be doing here this evening with your jazz trio.
We're going to be doing a mix of originals and jazz standards, and of course we're going to do them some in the Kansas City style because that's where we're out of. We have a new album called What About the Butterfly, and we'll be playing a lot of tracks off of that, and we're really excited about that because it's charted on the Roots Jazz chart
Wow.
for 3 weeks in a row now.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
thanks.
So tell us a little bit about this album and some of the different tracks on it.
So the album is an exploration of microtonal arrangements with jazz music, which is a whole
Wow.
bunch of gobbledygook that basically means the strings are cool on the album. And those of you who like singer-songwriters, I would say there's a cross-section between singer-songwriter energy and this jazz album.
That's awesome. So tell me a little bit about the cover art to this, because I was looking at that earlier. It is quite interesting.
Yeah,
I love the whole thing.
you know, right now I'm with a label called 577 Records, and they designed the cover for me. So, and that photograph is by a photographer named Dan White out of Kansas City, and he's known for taking pictures of jazz musicians. In fact, he's got an exhibit up at one of our libraries in Independence, Missouri right now.
Wow.
That's all about jazz musicians in Kansas City, and I'm in
That's
that.
awesome.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Cool. Yeah.
So I also learned today that apparently you bird watch and go search out birds. What is this? Tell me a little bit about all this.
This is the only time that anyone in music has ever asked me this question. Yes, I do. I enjoy taking photographs of birds.
That's awesome.
My dad and I collaborate on a calendar every year. It is not for sale. We do it for our friends and family. And today I did find a Mississippi kite.
That's
perched
awesome.
on a wire. So big day for me.
Well, I'll tell you, in this area, there is all sorts of wildlife, birds, the whole 9 yards. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you were busy the entire afternoon.
Yeah, it was a lovely afternoon here in Hutchinson.
That's awesome. So how long have you been doing the whole bird watching and photography thing? I think that's
Okay.
pretty cool.
This is the funniest music interview. I have been doing the bird thing. I've been making the calendar with my dad. This will be our 4th year making the calendar
Okay.
together. I've taken pictures of birds for about 5 years. He is definitely
Wow.
more of the pro about it. He's done it for more like 10 years.
Wow.
And I just recently upgraded to like a decent camera. So that's very exciting because it means I can take a picture and zoom in and it still has definition, and that's never happened to me before.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a good
awesome.
time. Yeah.
So how do you mix that, or do you mix that at all with your music stuff?
I don't yet, but you know, there are albums I've listened to that incorporate bird sounds in them. That hasn't been my thing. I think birding for me, I work a lot, like a lot. In order to be, I think sometimes people misunderstand what it means to be a musician or an artist.
Yeah.
Most of us are working like an
Oh, yeah.
incredible amount of hours every week just to keep up with the schedule, just to stay financially afloat, you know, things like that. And we have to write, we have to practice, we need to have our equipment updated.
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's a full time, especially now that we have socials and you gotta make videos like we're doing right now.
Oh yeah.
So I need something that is not that. And the birds, they get me to touch grass, as the young people say. They get me out in the world and I get a little sunlight, and it's just a relaxing thing for me. And that's all
awesome.
it is, and I really
That's
enjoy
awesome.
it.
I think that's great. So what is next after this evening? Where do you play next?
We're going to the 1923 Banana Club in Texarkana.
That's awesome.
I love this club. If anyone has ever been to Texarkana or you're going to go, check out this club. They've built this thing. It has little knickknacks from, it's kind of like a speakeasy. When you go in there, it feels like it's 1930.
That's awesome.
It's amazing. So go check it out for sure. I think David Peavy is the owner there. He's doing a great job.
Cool. So how do we get the album?
So the best, also the run ends at the Elephant Room in Austin,
Cool.
Texas. And I got to shout out the Elephant Room because it's like one of my favorite clubs to play in the world. The Elephant
That is
Room is
awesome.
a basement jazz club in Austin, and it has been for, I think, 50 years. It's an incredible club.
Wow.
Okay, so for the album,
Yes.
you gotta come to a show. That is the best way
That
to
is
get
awesome.
an album. And I
That is
purposely, there are 2 singles out on streaming platforms, but we need you at shows. We need your eyes and ears. We need to share our music directly with
Yes.
the listeners. And that's
That's
a big
awesome.
thing for us,
Yeah.
especially as jazz musicians. We're improvising.
Yep.
That's an in-the-moment art form. So that's the best way. The second best way, go to 577 Records. They are selling the CD and the vinyl online.
Cool. Well, thank you for doing this.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching Jiggy Jag TV. Bang! That's how it works.